Greetings and welcome to Magic with Tamala Farron. Today I'd like to do up a charm that you can hang above a child's bed or above a child's door in their bedroom or in a playroom to keep them safe and calm. Now, I went gathering and we had some really horrible storms lately. And they were absolutely phenomenally crazy. We had tornadoes, the whole 9 yards. And in one of our favorite parks that we go to all the time, we had a willow tree that got damaged and it was completely destroyed and uprooted. So we went gathering for a couple of days and got willow. And I made up all sorts of stuff, from brooms to headdresses to wreaths, you name it. And that's all that is just a little wreath. And it's willow, protection, peace, love. So it's a good thing. But one of the things that I would tell you to do is, if you're going to make a charm, and especially for a child, make it something that will resonate with the child. In other words, if you have a child that is into the craft, then you can put things like moons and stars and a Hansahan and key for wonderful and opening doors and guidance. You can even put butterflies for wisdom and messages from the ancients. Now, one of the things that you'll need is lavender. I always use lavender with children. And you take a little pouch that you make or buy, and you put some lavender in it. Lavender is a good thing. The next thing that you're going to want to put into it, and the lavender is for love, for calm, love, peace. You want that around a child, is chamomile. And again, we have the calming effect, the meditation, if you will, of relaxation. And it's a good thing. It is. The next thing we're going to use is, now you can use cinnamon, ground cinnamon, and you can use cinnamon bark. And the reason that I'm using cinnamon bark is because I'm trying to get the strongest connection of protection for this child. And I prefer the bark because it's its natural form, right? I prefer the bark. Therefore, you get the complete essence. Now, another thing that I want to put in here is, and I don't know if you can see this. Okay. Rose quartz, tiger's eye, and Amazonite. Now you have love and friendship, guidance. You have the ability to move forward and connect with the tiger's eye, and the Amazonite, protection, guidance, love. So you see a theme here, especially for a child. Now, this here is just simply the pouch that goes on the charm. And you take this and you attach the bag as such. So now you've got this. Simple enough, right? But I'm going to take some ribbon, and I've chosen purple because purple goes really nice with green, and I like it. And I am doing 2 fairly long pieces that I can literally just attach to a charm. Okay? Now on these, I am going to put these little charms, and it's going to be real easy just to attach. Nothing fancy, nothing crazy. And you make enough that you can make a little bow on the end as well. See? So simple. So simple. But this, if you hang it above a child's bed, will bring calm and peace into the room. Where the dream pillow will connect to their dreams and what they're doing in their dreams and sleep. This will watch over them while they are awake. So, in other words, your child's playing in their room, it's protected, they're protected. Your child is upset and frustrated and maybe going through a lot, whether it's at school or it's... I find kids today have a lot more going on emotionally than what they used to do. Kids nowadays just don't have the peace that they used to. I grew up in a time where kids went outside to play, and connecting with nature was a huge deal. Okay? Nowadays, kids don't do that. Kids don't connect, therefore they just don't resonate the same way. They're so busy working with computers and TV and everything else that they've forgotten what's important. And the parents are too busy to actually take the time and make sure they are. And there's so many things. People are so much on the go nowadays. It's crazy. Another thing that I connected was shells. And the reason I connected the shells is they're representing the element of water. So the calming effect, again, ushers through. And it really does connect with what you're doing. So the pouch itself has chamomile and lavender and cinnamon bark. It has the 3 stones of rose quartz, Amazonite, and tiger's eye, brown tiger's eye, please. And on top of that, we have a few metallic charms. This one here is key for open pathways and doors, and the star for protection, of course. And then we have a couple of lovely shells that are the element of water. They bring forth the calm as well. So you take this, and it's just a simple charm. You charge it on your altar on full moon like it is today, and you completely have protection, guidance, love, peace, calming energy and it's charged from you. You just hang it on a nail above their bed. Make sure it's high enough so they can't play with it. And let them know that's there for a reason. That's there for protection. Don't touch. That way it's not played with, the energy isn't screwed up, etc., etc. And at the same time, believe it or not, they learn the respect of it. They learn to understand that, okay, this is here for a reason, Mom. I understand. Or Grandma. And they will leave it. They know. At the same time, if you want to make one with them and show them what you're doing, and then let them gift it to somebody that they know. And it kind of extends the I can do this. Grandma or Mama showed me how. I know the respect of not playing with a charm or a talisman. So I'll leave it there and let it do its work. And the kids do pick up on this. They do understand. One of the things gathering the willow that I absolutely adored was the fact that when you make stuff like brooms and headdresses and whatnot, you're gifting it away. And I saved the leaves as well, because they end up going in different things as well. And they're powerful protection. My kids used to giggle because they used to say that Grandmother Willow was watching over them when I would give them new willow brooms for you, or I would give them headdresses to wear. They would say, Grandmother Willow's watching over us. I realize that's a Pocahontas thing, but they loved anything to do with nature. And there were a few cartoons that really caught their eye, kind of like Brother Bear and Pocahontas. They liked the connection that people could have with the earth, and they liked the ability to open up to that. They felt like they weren't secluded on that level, that they could watch TV and still connect. Whereas a lot of the TV that they've got going on right now is hard for a typical pagan child to connect to. It's so out there sometimes, it doesn't make sense to even me. I enjoyed the cartoons from years ago compared to what they've got out now for kids. But at the same time, taking a child for a walk, 10 times better. Taking a child through woods or by the water and showing them nature, wonderful. Teaching them that things like this can help them throughout their days. They learn the power and the energy of life. I hope that you've enjoyed this. Again, it's just a child's charm. You can put it above their door, you can put it above their bed, or in their playroom. And it will guide them, protect them, open new doors for them, and spread love for them, calm them. Many blessings. Please click like and subscribe. And do me a favor. Stick around because I've got a reading for full moon coming up. Blessed be.